How would you feel if you had someone who looked and acted exactly like you? Identical twins happen in 1 out of 285 births. Even though identical twins have the same DNA, they are in fact 2 totally different people. Today we have Kayla and Daniel Roberge to talk about being a twin. Okay, so is it enjoyable being a twin, or is it like a pain in the butt all the time?
I personally love being a twin, only because not everybody gets to experience it, and so many people are like, what's it like to be a twin? And I get to tell all these kinds of stories, of just having somebody by your side for 18 years that looks exactly like you, and nobody else I don't know anybody else that's a twin.
Yeah,
that's
I know,
an identical
very
twin.
rare people who are twins and everything.
It's so much different than being just a single person. You get to have so many more memories than yourself and your best friend, because it is your best friend, but they look exactly like you and they're by your side all the time.
I have a little brother, but it's hard to share memories with him because he's 10 years old. He just wants to play video games all day. I can't have him oh, I want to go shopping with me. No, he wants to play video games.
Yeah, I think we're always together.
And so if you guys are always together, you guys are always acting the same, you guys dress alike. Obviously you guys dress alike.
Yeah. For the most part, we do dress alike. Some of our outfits are the same outfit, but different colors and stuff. But there are times where I like to be more country outfits and stuff, and she's more city girl outfits and stuff. So we do have our different outfit styles and stuff, but we do have the majority of our clothes are the same.
Yeah, and you guys can obviously dress alike. And when you guys act do you guys finish each other's sentences even? Because I know when people are oh, me and my best friend or something like that, I know me and my best friend Bailey will always finish each other's sentences. You guys have to have stuff like that and just acting just so similar.
We actually finish our sentences every day, more than once. And when we're in the car together, we're just driving to the mall or something, we'll play this game Padiddle, and it's when someone has a headlight out, and we'll do it at the same time. We'll have a conversation going, and all of a sudden we'll just do it at the same time and hit the roof of the ceiling, the roof of the car. And we'll just do it at the same time, and we just look at each other and start laughing for the whole car ride. I just think it's the weirdest thing, because you finish each other's sentences and you know exactly what each other's going to say before they say it.
That moment when you're you just finished that same thing as me, you're oh, no way. And you said you kind of dress more country, and she dresses more do you guys are the same smart? Are you one book smart and then one street smart or something like that?
I would say I'm so much more book smart. I'm not calling her stupid or anything, but I'm really, really book smart. I'm always studying. I'm always in I've always got the higher grades than she is, but she's always studying too. She just doesn't understand it as well as I do. But when it comes to street smart, I am the ditziest person you will ever meet. I'm truthfully honest about that. She knows a lot of stuff, and I'm just I'm not gonna sit here and go, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm just gonna go out there and ask it. So what's that mean? I'm always asking what are you talking about? What does that mean? And the other day, me and my dad were watching NASCAR together, and I was well, what are they doing? What's the point in going in an oval 300 times all day long? You ever make right turns? Is it always left turn? I'm always asking stupid questions, but they're not really stupid to me because I just honestly don't know. I'm just always asking those kinds of questions because it'll better my knowledge, but it also feels a lot of people think I'm stupid when I ask those questions because I just don't know, and most people just out of the blue know everything. How do you know all of this stuff? I have trouble knowing little stuff, the simplest things.
I feel you. And you, how do you feel about it?
With the book smart, I'm kind of right behind her, close to her in the same grades, but she's always been a little bit above me all the way through school. And with the street smart, I'm all the way up here, and she's all the way down here. Not saying I know everything, but I know a lot more than she does. And so when she goes to ask something, I was seriously, you don't know that?
Like, does that help getting people, like, getting you mixed up? Because I know you guys are twins. Like, you guys are both to the same side. You guys are both, like, wearing the same shoes and everything, probably the same size. Now, do you guys, like, get mixed up a lot? Or, like, do you guys get called different names, too?
Every day. Like, a lot of the underclassmen at the schools don't really know that there's two of us. They're just like, and, like, they know one of us. So they're just like, oh, hi. Oh, that's awkward. I don't think that's the right person. Or, like, sometimes even our friends will get us mixed up, and they'll feel really bad about it. But we have one friend that can tell us by our voices on the phone.
Really?
Before our parents can. Our parents still get us mixed up sometimes, and our siblings.
Our dad still my dad still calls me Kayla, and he'll call her Danielle. Like,
I'd be like, Dad, are you kidding me?
my mom can always get us right. Like, once out of the blue moon, she will get us wrong, and it's really weird when she does get us wrong. But my dad just has to go down the whole list of siblings and the animals, and he finally gets us right at the last name.
That's all we have for right now, but we'll be taking a short break to talk about being a twin with Kayla and Danielle.
As a parent, hire a trusted friend or family member to watch your child. Make sure to ask if they have taken a babysitter safety course, and if not, encourage them to do so. Give your sitter important contact information such as your phone number and the number of your family doctor. As the sitter, make sure you are comfortable with the family and know what is expected of you. Clarify feeding directions with the parents and be aware of any food allergies. Make sure to be watching the child at all times and never leave them alone for long periods. If the child is sleeping, check on them every 15 minutes. In case of any emergencies, dial 911. For more information on babysitting safety and to learn where to take a babysitting basics course, log on to redcross.org. People with higher levels of physical activity are at lower risk for developing chronic disease. Regular physical activity can reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, stroke, coronary artery disease, type 2 diabetes, colon cancer, and osteoporosis. To reduce future symptoms, do at least 30 minutes of physical activity a day. Walking, riding a bike, playing basketball, throwing a football, swimming, and cutting wood are all easy ways to stay in shape. Get up and get active because your future depends on you. For more information, go to www.health.gov.
Welcome back to a special edition of Blue Water Beat. We've gotten to know what it's like to be a twin. Now, what's it like, like when you're tricking people and like, do you guys like play tricks on people like you're like, oh, I'm Kayla, or like, oh, I'm Danielle, but it's really not you guys?
It's a lot of fun playing tricks on people, even though I don't like being called Kayla. It's different in a situation like that because it's like by my choice to trick people, and when they call me Kayla on accident, it's like, I don't like being called Kayla because I'm not Kayla, I'm a different person. But like when I'm tricking somebody, it's for the fun of my enjoyment. Which sounds kind of mean, but tricking somebody is just like, because we look exactly alike, I guess. So, I mean, it's just so easy to trick people, like rather than like yourself and your best friend tricking people, like even though you guys look similar, like the hair color and like the height and whatnot, it's totally different because we can in 8th grade we switched spots in our science class, and our teacher did not know until somebody said something to him. Like the whole class knew except for our teacher, and it was so much fun because we sat in each other's seats for like 20 minutes and he didn't say anything.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny because I know like there's another pair of twins down here at Marysville, and they're like Shelby and Cody.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys know them. Like they are twins, but they're fraternal twins. Like I can totally tell the difference. Like one's got long hair, one's got short hair. One wears a lot of makeup, one doesn't wear as much makeup. One's shorter, one's taller. But like you guys are exactly the same. And like they dress different and everything, and it's just like completely different. But do you guys like? So, and they're in different sports too. That's another thing. Like, so do you guys do the same sports, or you guys do different sports? Because I know they do different sports.
Well, when we were younger, we used to do everything the same. Like, when we would do horseback riding, junior cheer, gymnastics, like everything we would do as younger kids, like we would do everything together.
Mm-hmm.
But like now that we've become like different people and stuff, I noticed that like to be a cheerleader at the school, and I mean I've like tried out different stuff, but it's just not what I like to do. I'm just a cheerleader. But like she does so much stuff, like I never see her anymore.
Yeah. And what kind of sports do you do?
I like when we were younger, we did all the stuff, but as I grew up, I seemed to stick with it and like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also into like the color guard with the band, and I'm still in band too for my instrument. And I still cheer, and I also play softball,
Mm-hmm.
which is something we used to do together. But then she really didn't like it so much, and she got injured at the very beginning of the season.
I broke my foot
Oh,
2
no.
weeks into the season. I was like, I'm not gonna do that again.
Of course, that would happen.
So I seem to really like it and stick with it. But it's really different doing something
Mm-hmm.
without her, because we've always done the same thing together.
Yeah. And do you guys like when you guys do the same stuff? Does it like annoy you guys at all or anything, or is it like because you guys said it was very enjoyable? Does it annoy you at all?
Every once in a while, because we're always together 24/7 and always having to see each other. I mean, personally, I'll get annoyed just seeing the same person, even if it was a friend, seeing the same person every day for so many hours a day. But I mean, it really doesn't bother me so much.
Mm-hmm.
Only if I'm in a bad mood and I just don't want to see her.
Oh yeah, like those bad moods where you're just like,
You don't want to see
please
your siblings.
get out of my face. You're like, please, enough. I don't want to deal with this, because I know I have those problems with like my brother. I'm just like, get away. I don't even want to talk to you right now. But like, do you guys like have? I mean, obviously you guys like have the same clothes. Did you guys just like rooms alike? Do you guys share like a room or anything?
We share almost everything.
Oh, of
we share a
course.
car, we share a room, we have our own outfits, but we share pretty much all of our outfits together. We share just about everything.
Yeah, I mean,
And I mean, sometimes it gets annoying because like it's like I want to do that, but she's using it and she won't give it up until she's done with it. But it's like it's easier in a way because you don't have to like buy two of everything, especially when it's like an expensive thing like an equipment or something. We tend to share everything, and I don't mind it as much as she might. I don't know if she like cares or whatever, but it's easier because like I mean, for the most part, we're together all the time, so like our car is easy to share. Like, especially at our house, we have so many cars, it's ridiculous. Like, if she's out somewhere and I need to go somewhere, I can just use a different car. But I mean, for the most part, it's easy to share things because we're always together.
yeah, and you know it's great too because like me and my friend Bailey or like Shaylee or stuff like that, like we can always like share each other's outfits because we're always like basically the same size, and if not, like it might be a little baggy or it might be a little tight, but we're just like, oh whatever, it's cute, I'll wear it, but stuff like that. So you guys could probably like expand your guys' outfits, like your wardrobe so much more. Like, oh, I don't have something to go with these boots, let me just grab something else. Oh, she won't mind, like she's not wearing this today, or stuff like that. Now, do you guys also, like, when you guys are away from each other, do you guys, like, feel like, oh, I feel like my other half is missing, like, oh no, my twin, it's gone?
I actually noticed the other day that I have separation anxiety only because, like, 2 summers in a row she's gone to band camp 2 hours away, and I was alone at my house for the whole week. I mean, I had the rest of my family there, but I was, like, basically alone because she was not there. I've been together with her for like 18 years, and it's so different not having her by my side for a whole week, then like I didn't know what to do with myself. Like I had my younger sister and my older sister to like go talk to and stuff, but I didn't have her. Like she's not my other sibling. She's like part of me. And it was so weird. Like, and even when she went to the Disney trip with the band this past March, she left me for 4 days, and it was like during the school week, so I had like school to focus on too. But like when I was just like not doing anything, I was like, where is the rest of me?
Yeah.
Like I'm missing half of
You're like,
myself.
oh, part of me, where is it? You're like, where is that?
It's 24 hours away in Florida.
Yeah, and like when you guys are away from each other, do you guys like feel the same pain? Like I know like something like a voodoo doll, like if it stabbed your arm, like you're like, oh no, my arm. I feel like something's happening to my twin.
Well, actually, a lot of people ask us if like one of us is injured. They're like, does the other one feel the same pain? Because like I injured myself a lot, and like I always have like this really bad knee pain and stuff. Or she had her shoulder surgery, and they're always like, oh, do you feel that pain, or did you feel it when she had the surgery or something? I was like, no. It's like we really don't like feel each other's pain, or like pain when we're like missing each other or anything.
Yeah. And now when you guys are going to miss each other, like you guys are 18, you guys are clearly seniors. What are you guys' plans for the future? You guys plan on going to college? Because you guys are going to have some major separation issues with that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some issues next summer when like I'm planning on going to a town just outside of Nashville, Tennessee for audio engineering, and it's gonna be so weird because the class is like 3.5 months long, and it's like I'm gonna be missing half of myself, like just like when she went to band camp or Disney with the bands. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself because I can't cook. I don't know how to do laundry. She does all that stuff for me, and it's gonna be so weird because I'm gonna have to learn all of that stuff in like 2 weeks to like be able to live on my own for 3.5 months. But I don't know about her because she seems like she's like better off right now.
She's like, well, I can cook. I can do all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be good.
I'm all good and set. I mean, I know how to do that. I know how to like, do all the basic chores around the house and cook and clean and whatnot. But I just plan on staying nearby with family. Go to community college for a few years for nursing. So it's not gonna be huge on me. Like I don't have a huge separation issue like she does.
Yeah.
Because I've been away from her more. But like, and I'm like always busy, so I'm like, I don't really like miss her that much. To be
you
honest.
say that now.
Thanks.
I mean, like I don't mean
I
to
love
make
you
it like
too,
a mean
Kayla.
thing, but like I'm like constantly busy, so I don't like think about it that much. I just don't like. I mean, like I'm constantly busy, so I'm constantly doing something. I don't think about like missing someone right now. But like I just plan on staying here, getting a few things done first, and then doing something bigger.
Even though these twins look and sound exactly alike, we have learned that they are completely two different people with different personalities and goals for life. I'm glad you could join us for this special edition of Blue Water Beat. I'm Mickey Brass for M6, your hometown station.
Silence isn't golden to those with hearing loss. The time to begin caring for your hearing is now. Stop by and see Pamela Byer at Lifetime Hearing.